If Speedwagon doesn't have his own tier at the top, I'm leaving. Well, you know what? He's one on the bottom because Speedwagon's.
I plan on actually making his own tier, and it probably will be at the top.
I hope
I
it's
haven't
waifu
made
tier.
tiers or anything yet, so
Should be waifu tier.
yeah, I'll make it. Yeah, I'll make a waifu tier at the top, and we'll throw Speedwagon in it. But yeah, I think I sent everything out. I don't think I need to do anything else, so I think we're all good to go.
Wonder if Ludicrous Funds will show up and donate a bunch of money.
Luda,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
yeah, this guy just throwing out money everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, by the way, guys, can you hear Justin fine? I just want to make sure you guys can hear him. He's coming up on my desktop audio, but I wanted to make sure you guys are hearing him.
That is the question. That is the question. Oh, oh, oh. No one's answering.
Anybody help us, please?
That looks so professional. Mine looks so.
Yeah, I've been getting a little better. It took a while to figure out actually how to get the Google Chrome to pop in here. I had to turn off like something called hardware
Oh,
acceleration or something. It
oh,
was dumb.
oh. I'm a little soft, huh?
A
All
little.
right, all right. We got beef, Rion. If that's how you even say your name.
If that's even your real name. All right. Well, anyway, we'll get this started here. I think I got
Let's
everything.
go.
Let's do it, boys. But yes,
Lit.
welcome everyone. We're going to be rating JoJo characters if you don't already know. And we might do something else after this one because we just did a relatively small one, just main characters, because the one we were looking at that had everybody and their mother in it, we couldn't remember like half the characters' names, so we just said fuck it. Uh, with me
Thanks.
is our boy Justin from DietWeeb. Give
What's
him a
up?
give him a holler if you haven't already. Follow him or whatever.
Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah, don't actually follow him.
Yeah, no
He
one's
doesn't.
ever really followed me. I
Nah.
don't deserve it. Now, before we start, I think you should get rid of E tier, then put a waifu tier right above S.
Sounds good. Yeah,
That's what you do.
delete row. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is like literally my first time using tier maker, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, that's not
Yeah,
what I
and
wanted.
you click the yeah.
There you go.
Erase it.
There you go. And we'll change the color to, I don't know, purple or something.
Waifu.
There we are, boys. Okay.
Perfect. All right.
So first, we got Kakuin.
Yeah. I liked him. He was cool. He
Yeah,
was cool.
what's your hot take?
He's not the my favorite character from part 3 by far, obviously. I liked almost everyone. Uh except for I mean, I liked almost everyone more than Kakuin out of these characters, so I'd say like a solid B tier for me. A lot of these characters I don't think are gonna be in the F tier unless Fugo's on here.
Nah, all the main
That'd be really
characters
cool.
are pretty decent, if I had to
Yeah.
think of.
I mean, like, just like the sake of like rating the characters, I think he's like a solid B or C because I don't know. I liked Abdal way more, and Polnareff was like he was better than Kakyoin, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's
when
my hot
I
take.
sounds good. When I think of Kakuin, like when I actually watch Stardust Crusaders, I don't think I actually cared much about him. But the more and more I think about what he does in the show, and and I liked his fight that he had with the baby stand user. I don't even remember. But if they didn't, I don't know his name. But if they didn't have Kakuin with them, I'm pretty sure they would be completely screwed in that fight.
Oh
And
yeah, but I mean that's just the way Rocky wrote it. Kakyoin, the best part of Kakyoin's character is the little.
yeah, but
But yeah, he means Death 13. Okay, don't judge him.
yes,
There's a
Death
lot
13.
of characters in JoJo's.
Thank you,
Rion.
Death 13. Yeah, as I said, I don't remember half of the side characters that are villain stands or anything. So,
Which is
I've,
why we didn't do a like 140 character tier list.
yeah, that's the exact reason because we couldn't remember like half the stand names
Or even the character names
or the
alone.
character names. Yes, but yeah, I think I'm with you to be honest. Kakyoin is a pretty good middle ground. I think he's a good B, uh, and obviously if they didn't have Kakyoin, maybe they would have never figured out how to beat Dio, or how, I mean, I guess how to figure out what his power is. Maybe
Yeah, but
Joe,
just because like I mean, just character wise, that's what I'm kind of going off of. Not what he contributed, unless it affected his character. You know what I'm saying? Like
right?
I don't know. Like yeah, he helped, but everyone helped. You know,
Yeah, in
in
their
different
own
ways.
way. Yeah, I mean, I guess me saying, oh yeah, he did this and this doesn't really help matters because they all do their own part in the show. You know?
And yeah, we can't have everyone in S tier,
No, no,
unfortunately.
of course not. All right, so now we got Muhammad Abdul. Yes, I am. What do you think about him?
Dude, he's fire. He's a fire stand user. I'm funny, okay?
Yeah, that's
Um,
good.
he's a he was one of the more enjoyable characters in part three. Uh, honestly, bro, I'm gonna have to give him like a solid A tier. But I feel like he should be A tier, but then Cactuan should be down one. But because I liked him that much more than Cactuan.
What made you like him so much more than Kakyoin?
Just because he was like I don't know, he was always making me fucking laugh, dude. He's the one that started the peen in the fucking straw thing, and he was like, he
Yeah, he did.
pretended to be his, he pretended to be his own dad and shit or grandpa.
So you liked him more because of like comedy relief.
Well, just his character. He was a straight man, I guess, but at the same point, like he was funny. Polnareff was had more comedy relief moments, but Avdol was like he was just fucking the ones he had were like top tier. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So he's definitely an A tier for me.
Hmm.
Hell to you.
Yeah, and Mac, come on now. Dad jokes is where it's at. Don't be hating on dad jokes.
Agreed.
Uh,
Oh, look, it says top donation me. What? Right under your thing.
yeah, I know. I made sure to keep that in there because I accidentally covered it up when I was actually setting up the stream yesterday. I'm like, oh nope, I gotta have that top donation sitting in there somewhere.
To be
Uh,
fair, like part three has some of the best, just all around best characters.
hey,
I
I'll,
feel
I'll
like. Oh, part five has probably better characters in my opinion.
really, you like part five characters better than part three?
I just love the fucking interactions between some of the characters in part five.
Oh, yeah, the interactions are great. Like they
But
probably interact way
that's
better.
they also like I mean obviously sorry they also like that interaction helps characters like the bonding and just how close they are. Like the fact that Nara- Narancie, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and Mista are just kicking the shit out of that dude because I think it's an enemy stand,
Yeah,
and then Abaccio,
yeah,
fuck, I'm
Abakio.
terrible with names, especially Italian names. He just sips the wine, he joins in. That's fucking
Yeah,
great.
that's a
And
great
shit like
meme.
that. And then or when Koga and I don't or Fuego. When Fuego was just like or Fugo.
Fugo
Uh is trying to get Narancia to study.
just
And he just
stabs him in the
stabs him.
face.
Yeah. Shit like that. I love that. But
I'll do you this
I
one
think
actually. Let's I will knock down Cocuine to C and I'll make Abdul B, but I don't think I want to throw him an A, to be totally frank.
fair.
I don't know. I did like Abdul, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I would ever throw him an A just because I other Joe Bros, in my opinion, like I don't know, Polernef, I would probably throw him in A above Abdul, in my
That's
opinion.
fair. he has a lot of comedy moments.
But I would
That,
not make Abdul the one of the best Joe Bros, so I wouldn't throw him an S.
but yeah, Polnareff. He's also like one of the. He came back in part 5, and that was I liked his character more in part 5. If that makes sense. Like especially as a turtle. Turtle Polnareff is fucking S tier.
Turtle Pawn F. Oh god. Oh,
Iggy's there.
Mac Eggy's right here, yeah,
Yeah, third. He's a
right
third next
beside
to that.
Dio. But
No, oh yeah, is that Dio?
yeah,
It's
Dio's
hard to
right here.
say.
Yep,
Yeah.
part 3 Dio. But
Is that part 1 Dio down there by Joseph?
uh,
And in between William and Joseph.
oh
I
yes,
can't.
yes, that is part 1
Oh,
Dio. Yeah, I see him.
they did separate them. Cool, 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 cool.
But Paul or
Yeah,
Neff, where do I even start? Obviously, he has a lot of like great moments with Cockewing, and especially the when they're doing like pretty much the bro high five, like, and he's doing the do I see your panties or however it goes? I forget now, but
yeah.
but it's great. I love that moment.
Yeah, I love. It's been a while since I watched part 3, but yeah, I love Polnareff.
Oh,
I think he definitely deserves.
back to Abdul for half a minute when he's fighting Polnareff at the beginning of the Stardust Crusaders there, and he just throws Polnareff a knife like, just kill yourself, bro. Instead of just instead of getting lit on fire. It's
Yeah,
just better
it's
to kill yourself. Just go ahead. Just
facts, bro.
pity
Facts.
kill.
Oh yeah, Polnareff is definitely A tier.
Yeah.
I have some characters like more than him. If it was Turtle Polnareff, obviously S tier. But like overall, just A tier.
Freaking.
Again,
Yeah.
I like Polnareff. He was the only one that really survived other than like Jojo and Joseph. So
Which kind of sucks, because, I mean, well, they all had to die, I guess. If you're a Joe, bro, you just gotta die, bud. You just gotta die.
unless you're on Speedwagon.
Speedwell gone.
Speedwagon has not died yet.
Yeah, he died at 52 from heart attack.
Shh. His foundation makes him live on.
Yeah, he lives on forever through the foundation. But Paul
Fuck you.
Neff, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's just funny comedy relief, and he's just a good Joe bro.
Jean-Pierre Polnareff. I like
Yeah.
how he's French. I also like that episode where he falls in love with that girl and becomes a baby or whatever.
Right.
Loki wish they would have brought her back. I feel like they were meant to be together.
Yeah, that'd have been funny once he became an adult and they went back to being an adult, that they ended up together. But nope.
Yeah, like
Guess
after
not.
the whole story, after they beat Dio.
And it showed like maybe a flashback of him going back to her, and they live happily ever after.
Facts. That would have been great. But instead, he decided to hit himself with an arrow and make his stand and lose his legs and all this other shit.
So now we have, well, kind of older Joseph, not old Joseph in part 4, but part 3 Joseph.
A tier.
With
A
yeah, definitely A tier without a doubt. I don't think I would.
How is Abdul better than Kakyoin the MILF Hunter? That's a fair fact.
Well, you're gonna you're gonna make him better just off the fact that he loves MILFs and there's so many memes about it.
He
I'm
does love MILF.
I
I mean,
get
he's basically the Animac of JoJo's.
well, but the thing is, would you rate him as good as Abdul or better? That's the question.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Personally.
I don't know if I would either. I did
Unless
really
you
like
just,
Abdul.
unless you're just going off the leaking scene. Somebody hit up Nux, tell him I can do the dubs.
Yep, definitely. Dub everything he does. If he ever
That's
goes
it.
back to dubbing anything.
No,
The new dub
those,
one, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, the YouTube dub. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put old Joseph in A tier.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
fucking amazing. I liked him when he was younger better, and that's the only reason he's in A tier, because the younger Joseph belongs in S tier, because he's a fucking amazing.
But I'm not gonna throw him in front of Paul or Neff. But he was good.
He was way better than Palmer. What do you mean?
What?
Oh
You
my
would?
god! I'll never forgive the Japanese.
Oh
Like,
God,
dude.
we're gonna meme the shit out of this, right? But oh hey Saint, how you doing, brother? Yeah,
Mori out
we
here.
just ranking some JoJos.
I personally don't like Avdol because he was the first character to die twice. Yeah,
Yeah, but
fair.
he's so OP, he had to die twice.
Yeah, he
He
came
came
back.
back the first time.
They did him dirty in the final fights with oh fuck, I forget that guy's name. He had the fucking rolling
That was
whatever.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice. Oh, all these names, they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Avdol,
Yeah, when they get stuck together. Oh my God. Oh jeez. When
Joseph does get along with a lot of people.
no.
Um, to put that in layman's terms,
But
he gets
let's
around.
talk about I mean, yes, obviously Joseph has like a shit ton of memes with his English and all that. But you know, his Hermit Purple, a lot of people like to bash on his stand, but how I see it is his stand's more like a, what would you call it, like a spy stand, or maybe like a navigation stand where it can like make maps and it can track people in a way, like how they found Dio. They use his ability to take a picture of Dio so they could figure out a rough area of where he was located. And that's how they figured out, you know, they need to go to Egypt. Uh,
Yeah, just okay. Going back to the chat for a second. Fire doesn't work in anime because yeah, fire just doesn't work unless you're an FMA. But Avdol did pee in that guy's fucking uh breathing tubes. That was great.
what was
So
he
that's why
using?
he's
Was
up
he
there.
using a piece of bamboo or something to breathe
Yeah,
through,
he's using a
right?
piece of bamboo, and Avdol saw it, and he's like, "Zip."
It
Connor's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Do it."
was
And
hilarious.
Joseph, dude, Joseph pretending to be Dio at the end of the fucking thing fucking cracked me up. That was the best part of the whole, like that. I feel like the whole series just led to that moment, and Jojo almost kills him.
Yeah, freaking
Oh, it's so
Joseph, like, he
beautiful.
doesn't know how to be serious. He just, like, oh yeah, you know, they finally killed Dio. Oh no, Joseph died. Everybody's pretty much dead. And then Joseph just comes back and is like, yeah, I'm Dio. Like, what?
Jojo's just ready to go. He's just like,
Jotaro's
just like
like,
everything is getting.
he's like, I've had so much, yeah, I'm done with all your shit, Dio. I'm gonna kick your ass again.
And the Hermit Purple stand is cool and all, but I like to think that it's actually just a kink. It's a kinky stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
with
like,
it being,
because he
yeah,
gets
pretty much a whip.
Joseph, my boy Joseph gets around. Okay, he like you know he's using those vines for something other than just looking for Dio.
Yeah, let's get real. Come on. If you had a stand like that, wouldn't you use it for more than battling and navigation and shit?
Why do you think Joe Skate's mom is so obsessed with fucking Joseph?
Yeah, she's probably like, I'm never gonna find a guy like that again. I mean, come on. Joseph's pretty husbando material if he wasn't cheating, I guess. If you want to ignore the cheating fact of it.
Never. All right. Well, Joseph's definitely a solid A tier choice.
Yes,
I
yes.
agree with that.
Now we got
And,
Iggy.
yeah,
So where did we
I
want to
love
throw Iggy?
Iggy. Iggy's like a tsundere. It's so great.
It's funny because right
He's a dog tsundere.
when I started the show, well, I've only ever watched Stardust once, but when we when Iggy gets thrown into it, I actually hated Iggy at first. Like, I'm like, this dog, he is such an asshole.
He was
And
tsundere. How
I
do you not get it? Gosh.
yes, he
Iggy is S tier. I agree with you, Met Pirate.
you would rank the dog above all these other Joe Bros here and Joseph.
Bro, Iggy, fire. Iggy.
But
I love Iggy.
but let me just
Whatever.
finish.
I'm saying S tier. You can put him wherever you want, and we'll average it out.
Okay. What? So what do you guys think? You guys are thinking S as well, for real?
No, don't let them help your opinion. Just go with what you want. And let them judge you.
But as we were going, but as the show kept progressing, I was starting to like Iggy a little more, like along the way, because they, and then he had that fight with the hawk stand. I don't, or was it a falcon? I don't remember.
I
Uh,
think it was a Falcon.
yeah, but
And
he had that fight, and then you also have the fight where they're, him, Polnareff, and I guess if you want to add Avdul there, they all were fighting Vanilla Ice, and that hit me a good bit. I think I might have teared up a bit when Iggy and
yes,
Polnareff were fighting Vanilla Ice there. It was really
yeah,
emotional there.
Iggy, top tier, bro. S tier. I don't care what you say. Expect yeah, Maury. Iggy's death in the OVA. Is there an OVA? I never watched it. But his death in general. Whew,
Yeah,
I grew to love Iggy from the moment he appeared.
I think if we're actually going to do this, I would rather throw him here, and I would actually throw Joseph up here, because I rank
Uh,
Joseph above the dog, in my opinion. Iggy.
well then they can both be an A tier. You just put B tier. I put S tier. Bam. Iggy's an A tier.
Works for
That's
me.
how ranking works. But I don't think Joseph's an A tier or S tier. In fact, I'll put him in
Yeah,
B
let's
tier
not
over
do
here.
that yet. We'll think about it later, but we'll keep it like this.
Yeah, we can definitely reorganize because we have all the say in what we do.
Yeah, we got the power.
I can change. We can change our minds.
Now, I'm pretty sure this is a no-brainer, but we're just going to throw Dio and S. Uh,
No.
Part 3
Yeah.
Dio.
Well, he's the main protagonist of the whole series, so yeah.
Yes,
Apart
yes,
from
of course.
Dio.
Psh,
Of
all these
course. Yeah.
JoJos, they're not the protagonists. They're the villains
No, they're
secretly.
yeah, dude. Fucking Dio. Dio affects every single fucking part. I swear to God.
He does.
So,
I mean, he disappears in
up to a
Part
point.
2, though. He's kind of
Yeah, but
like
he's
down
the
in
one
the
that
water.
found the fucking mask. He found that mask and like
Oh, well, in
a
Part
lot
1,
of
yeah.
shit happens. Yeah, a lot of shit happens, and he comes back like in part four. It's I don't remember. Oh, oh his fucking arrows. He was the one with the arrow or whatever
Yeah,
in
the
the old
stand
navy and shit.
arrows. Yeah.
And then part five, he fucking. I mean, obviously his son was the main character of part five. And then, not to spoil it, part six is super Dio influenced. I'm not sure about part seven or eight, but
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll eventually go ahead and uh, read the manga, but yeah, I just don't have time at the moment to hop into JoJo
well, it's
manga.
like yeah. I mean, part six came out 17 years ago, so you have no excuse.
I guess I don't. I really don't. And if I do get spoiled at this point, it's my own fault. But yeah,
I just hope no one spoils part seven because it's supposed to be really good.
you haven't. So you've gone to part 6, but you haven't gone into 7 yet.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that one Steel Ball Run?
Part seven is Steel Ball Run. Part six is
Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean. Yeah.
Right.
And that's about Jotaro's daughter. It's
Right.
pretty good. I mean, it's not the best, but it's decent so far. I haven't got to the end yet.
But yeah, I guess with me saying that he wasn't in part 2, that's probably a big lie. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because
Mori's like he influenced Strazio to turn
yeah,
evil.
yeah, pretty much everything that happened in part 2 was more or less caused by Dio because of the Phantom mask or whatever that we were just talking about, and because of the mask and everything, uh, you had Strazio come in and start wrecking shit at the beginning, and it lead into the Pillar Men, obviously, awaken my Mastas, and
Yeah. Yeah.
all
And
that.
Mori's out here spoiling. Part seven is super influenced in that version of that world.
For real,
Well, apparently,
I
I
kind of
haven't
looking
read it.
forward to that
I
though.
know it's a whole different like universe or some shit. I can't wait to read it. It's supposed to be like top tier manga wise.
And
So
hey, you people out there skipping parts, stop your shit. Just go watch part 1 and 2 first. Don't
just
be
go all the
jumping
way
to 3.
through normal ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother did that. He's read part seven. He jumped from or he skipped over part six, read part seven. Didn't even finish part seven. Went back to part six and then read part eight. I don't know.
What the
And I don't
heck?
think. Yeah, he's like 11. So
Oh. Oh.
that's cool.
But do we want to talk about Part 3 Dio a bit then? Like what he did or why he's awesome,
Honestly,
or is it kind of obvious?
just the whole stair thing alone, the fact that he was running up and down those fucking
Moving
stairs
him? Yeah.
just to move Paul and Riv,
Yeah.
and instead ran back up, and it's like, that was fire. He did
Literally
that
just to flex on him for real.
just to flex,
Like he
just
literally didn't need to do that. He
at
honestly didn't
all.
need to.
He just,
He
I
could
can just
have just
imagine.
stood there and kept his power kind of, well, it still was a secret. Like they didn't figure it out alone on him moving Polnareff up and down the steps, but it just it's funny like he
Instead,
had to do that.
instead of killing Paul, if he just runs downstairs, moves him back to step, runs back up the stairs.
Yeah,
It's fucking
you make a good point. He could have easily killed Polnareff right there with his stand power, and he decided not to.
yeah. I love the final battle. It was great. I don't think anyone can disagree. I do actually prefer part one Dio over part three Dio,
Yeah, I
just because
did
I like.
like part 1 Dio a lot. But yeah,
Uh,
part 3 Dio, I have nothing to complain about when it comes to that final fight. Jotaro versus Dio is probably one of the better fights in all of JoJo. I don't know if I would say it was the best fight, but it
I
definitely
went.
ranks really high up there.
It's one of the best fights if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
And Mech Pirate, it's not my fault. He decided that he's gonna rank him B, so he's an A tier. Iggy belongs in S tier. Hashtag.
We'll think about it later, but I'm not I do not want to throw Iggy in S cuz I just feel like there's a lot of these characters that are better than Iggy. That's my
No.
opinion. That's my hot take. Like I would say, you guys can hate me if you want, but I am not throwing Iggy in S because I feel like a lot of these Joe Bros can be a little better than Iggy. Yes, he's a dog. Everybody loves dogs. I don't know. Well, I mean, there's a couple people that don't like dogs, but a lot of people like dogs, and that might benefit or sway you to
Hashtag Dio
throwing in.
doesn't love dogs.
Yeah, clearly Dio kicks the shit out of every dog he ever sees. If Iggy made it past Vanilla Ice, I'm sure Dio would just have fun with just kicking the shit out of Iggy. Just saying.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Josuke is dope. I would put him in a solid like A tier. I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him too.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't rank him above Iggy and Polnareff, but Josuke's pretty good. I liked
Yeah, I
him.
mean I love part four and that has to do with Josuke, but overall like fucking there's the he's not the best character in part four either. If that
No,
makes sense.
no, no, no. I think I would easily rank a couple people above Josuke in part four. Like, obviously Kira. Kira was way better than Josuke. And I think I might I don't know, like what's his name?
I love Koichi.
Koichi?
Like,
Yeah.
ooh, he's a fire Joe, bro, for sure. Okiyasu's dope, but I don't think he's nowhere near as close as
Nah.
Koichi. What? Killed the hoe. The fucking
Beach.
beach. Yeah, I fuck with Koichi's fucking stand too. That was fire. And he's
Yeah,
like evolved too.
yeah,
He's like
that's the
super
cool
saiyan.
thing about that Koichi stand, Echo Act, 1, 2, and 3. Freaking
Yeah.
it, like you don't see a lot of stands that go ahead and evolve as the show goes on. But Koichi's there, he has the different stages as he's going through part 4, and not sure why his stand alone like levels up as he's going. I mean, he does go through a little bit of character development in part 4,
That's
so maybe
that's
that's why.
that's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else really changes,
No,
in my
not
opinion.
really.
Kira also has a power up.
Right,
He did.
right, of course.
Yeah, don't forget that. Okuyasu though, I put in a solid. I don't like him as much as a lot of characters. I put him in C tier. He's definitely like
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah, we'll throw him there. You mean Kakuin?
Kakyoin, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Uh, yeah, but
I'm not much.
Josuke, I don't know if I'd say much about him. Obviously, he's the main JoJo of part 4, and yeah, he has this funny shit like, anyone that talks about his hair, he has to kick the shit out of, and
Yeah, he just wasn't the standout character in
no,
part
he
four
really
for
wasn't.
me.
But the thing
And
is,
I part. Oh,
if you also want to argue that, I think it was meant to be that way because they flipped through a lot of characters in Mariah, or is that how you say the town name? Mariah?
Moria. I think it's Moria.
Morio?
Moria.
Okay. But Moria, it's more like part 4 is like a do rah 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 theme, or however you want to say
Yeah,
the show, is
the
where
town's
the
more of the main character.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they flip through all these different characters through the show. So it's more like Josuke wasn't like a main character. It's more like the town was the protag of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Until like the later half, because then it's Kira.
right, of course. Because, well, yeah, I
No,
mean,
he really does become the main character for a little
yeah,
while.
for a
On his
good
journey.
later part
Yeah.
of the show, he was the main character. It was following Kira for a long while there.
Kira and whatever his son's name is, or not his son, but his wife's son. Kira's wife's
Yeah,
son.
Kira's wife. Best
I don't
MILF,
care.
right? According to Animac.
According to Animac, that's
Stand.
the Italian restaurant. Good fucking point. That's dude. This everything. There's like a statue of like one of the first villains they face or whatever, and just chilling there, and it became like a legend in that town. Like, it is about the town. Like the
Right.
whole turn. Not you can't turn around in that alleyway. The Italian restaurant. That was a great episode. I did not. I thought he was an enemy stand, and he was just trying to help him
Yeah,
out.
that Italian restaurant episode was a really good episode. Yeah, as you just mentioned, they go in, they're like, okay, this guy's totally an enemy stand user, and and the dude's like, dude, I'm just trying to help you out here. I'm trying to make you healthy. Why are you trying to freaking kick my ass?
I love moments like that in Part Four. I think like the whole that fucking uh phone tower line thing, that phone line tower.
Oh, I know
That
what you're
was a
talking about.
great episode. The alien dude that who
Isn't
you,
that?
you don't even know if he's an alien or not. That
Yeah, it never answers it either.
yeah. He gives me a. I don't know if you watched Kenichi, but he reminds me a lot of
Yeah,
Nijima.
I actually just finished Kenichi.
Oh yeah, yeah. That fucking alien dude kind of reminds me of Nijima.
Yeah,
Just because like
Nijima.
you really think he is an alien half the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Koichi or fuck Okuyasu. I feel like I like how he was stupid, but it also like really hindered his character. He was just kind of like falling around Josuke. He
Yeah,
did have some good
he was
moments.
just being a Joe bro, like literally being a bro to
Yeah,
Josuke like the whole show.
yeah. Fucking, but I like to stand a lot. I wish there was more like spice
Development
with
with
it.
Zahando, but it didn't really go
Yeah,
much into it.
Zahando.
Yeah.
But Koichi, we'll move on, I guess.
Koichi, yes.
I
Uh,
would, I want to put him in S tier. Not gonna lie, but you can. Oh, he's fire. I remember Koichi was my favorite character until Kira appeared in part four.
Tell me, give me a reasoning why you would put him above the guys in A tier. Just curious.
I just his character development for one is stupid fire. Like they put a lot of focus on that. He uh he gets one of the hottest chicks in part four. Let's just go over that factor. Like she like is obsessed with him or whatever, and then he decides to be with her after she has her fucking crazy thing. He's like, yeah, we can try, and she's like, alright. And he's just fucking all around a fucking dope little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he really comes into his own, and that's what him and Kira are definitely the best aspects of part four, in my opinion. Take that as you will. I'm gonna be very vague because I can't remember like certain instances. I just remember overall he was fucking amazing.
Hmm.
And he's in part five. Like
Yes, he is.
nobody
For a
else in
hot
part four
minute at the
came back.
beginning.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else in part four came back in part five, other than Jotaro. Obviously, Jotaro comes back in every.
Same with Joseph.
Yeah, but they showed Jotaro in part five.
Right.
And Jotaro's in part 6. He's actually the most reoccurrence you person in JoJo's. He beat Joseph.
Koichi, where would I put you? Trying to think. I mean, he's easy A tier, but I don't know if I want to throw him an S. I
Okay, well, high S or high A. I'm voting S. I love Koichi. He's one
screw
of my
it.
favorite characters.
We'll throw him an S. Yeah, he was really good. I I yeah, he goes through a lot of development in part 4, and just his stand alone is pretty badass with how it levels up throughout the show. And,
His
and
character is just dope.
yeah, it's
I
pretty
think
dope.
personally.
And then we got, do we have multiple Jotaros here? Yeah, we got part
Yeah, you have
3,
two Jotaros, part 4.
and is this part 4 Jotaro? Looks like it.
Yeah, yeah.
So where would you put part 4 at?
Um, he lost to a rat. F tier.
I don't know if I honestly don't think I would rank part 4 Jotaro very high.
I also didn't like part 3 Jotaro that much compared to some of these. I think B tier is a solid place for both Jotaros, and you can fucking cancel me all you want. Jotaro's is kind of boring. I liked him more in part 4 than part 3, to be honest. And he had great moments in part 3 too, but he was just kind of a stoic badass type. In part 4, he kind of opened up a little bit more to me. And
And
there's no spoilers in a JoJo part 1 through 5 character tier list at
Magnum,
Magnum.
sorry Magnum, but if you're coming into a JoJo ranking list expecting not to get spoiled, hate to burst your bubble, bud. I love you, Magnum, but don't come into a JoJo tier list not expecting to get spoiled. But I don't know, like, is that why you like part 4 Jotaro better than part 3 Jotaro? Is just the fact that he opens up more and he's not so stoic and badass and all that?
Yeah, I had problems with part 3 Jotaro. Like, he fucking didn't he slap his mom or he called her a bitch or something?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, see, Jotaro B is acceptable. He is quite generic.
Yeah, I definitely
He,
wouldn't rank part 3 Jotaro very high. I'm not going to throw him in A, but I probably wouldn't throw
or
him down in D. I'd probably put him as a B or a C.
no, he can go down to D. I'll put him in D. Part 3, but part 4 I'd probably put as a C. Sorry.
We're
Guts is not the same as Jotaro Mori. I will fight you. He might
Mori,
start out like a
come
stoic
on, Mori.
badass, and that was not my favorite part, but he goes through a lot of shit. Jotaro's is kind of a dick to begin with, and then he doesn't develop nearly as much as Guts, so you can Majin Vegeta the
Majin
best.
Vegeta. We're gonna hop into Dragon Ball Z now. But yes,
Okay.
Vegeta, if I'm gonna pick up like my favorite Vegeta when he was going to be Majin Vegeta, yeah, definitely best Vegeta. He goes back to his roots
Wrong
being
answer.
an asshole. Yeah.
Wrong answer. Best
Wait,
Vegeta is
saying
definitely when he's kissing ass to Beerus.
kiss No, that's probably like my least favorite Vegeta, to be honest.
That was fire.
But okay, if we're gonna talk about both Jotaros here, I'm honestly
Yeah,
we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like that. We're gonna just put, I don't know. I feel like about the same for both of them. What's that?
I don't feel the same. I feel like Part 3 Jotaro belongs in D tier. Not gonna lie.
But I actually did like Jotaro is the thing. But I definitely wouldn't throw him above any of the Joe Bros that we currently have. I'd probably throw him behind him because he doesn't get like any character development part 3 Jotaro, and he's just kind of like, as you said, stoic, badass type, and he just doesn't go through any character development. He's just like angsty teen Jotaro, just wanting to punch everything. So, yeah, I'd probably just throw him in C. And then part 4 Jotaro, I agree with you. I'd probably, actually, I'm going to throw him in front of Mr. Zahando. And, but, yeah, Okuyasu. But I probably wouldn't, I don't know if I throw him in front of Kakyoin or anything.
Just throw Part 3 Jotaro in D tier. It's okay.
No, no. As I said, I liked them. Don't get me wrong, but I probably wouldn't throw them in front of any of the Joe Bros. I'd probably just leave them there as C. I agree with
All
you.
right, all right, all
Well,
right.
well, you said D,
You're
but
you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
I mean, a lot of people like Jotaro. But yeah,
Yes, that.
I totally agree with you though. He doesn't really go through any character development, and he just,
He doesn't have much characterization either. He's just
yeah,
a badass for the sake of being badass.
that's pretty much it.
Unlike Guts.
Pink shirt
Oh,
Vegeta is best Vegeta. In the Android saga, yeah,
I think
it
that
was pretty funny.
didn't
Yeah,
he didn't he also wear a pink shirt when he was kissing Beerus's ass?
I cannot remember. Maybe he might have been.
All right, and now we come to is that
Yeah,
Jonathan?
Jonathan from part one.
Solid F tier.
The thing is, I don't, I don't think anyone is like a crap character, but I definitely would throw him down in D.
Jonathan is a crap character.
Ugh, come on, bud. He's the ultimate gentleman.
So boring.
Yes, he is kind of boring, and it's just and
No, not kind of boring. He is completely boring.
so much hate for Jonathan. Ugh.
I hated part one. Dio was the only acceptable factor of part one. I felt nothing for Jonathan, especially when he died. I was just like, okay, cool. So we don't follow him throughout the whole series. That's great.
How about our boy Zappelli from part one? You didn't like Zappelli?
Sapelli was all right. He was better. He was
Yeah,
better than Jonathan. He was definitely a solid B or C.
yeah,
I'll give you that. Obviously, the two best characters from part one were Dio
of course.
and fucking Speedwagon.
Oh,
But we're not there yet.
yeah,
So.
yeah, yeah. We're working to Speedwagon. He's like in the middle here somewhere now. Yeah, he's towards the end.
More your simp.
But if we're gonna, but yes, we don't really have much to say about Jonathan. He's just, you know,
That's why
he's
you went
just
F tier. Can't even
obvious.
defend.
He's just a gentleman, and he looks out for, everywhere, everyone. He's just, the usual good guy trope, and he gets his sunlight overdrive, obviously, from Zappelli, and I'm just not gonna
And
put him in. I'm not gonna put him in F. Maybe later
you're,
when we
you're
get
not gonna put anyone in F tier.
No, I probably won't because I don't hate any of these characters.
I Krillin all the way. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 Daredevil. Okay, okay, Daredevil. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. Okay. As a Brit, Jonathan offended me. See, mech pirate with the real answers. Jonathan is a simp. He's a huge simp. I'm sorry. I thought you were calling me a simp. You're always being really antagonistic towards me, Maury. So I wasn't quite sure.
But yeah, Jonathan is a total simp for sure.
So he should belong in F tier because simps are.
Okay, we'll throw him in F for now, and later on, after we fill out everything, we'll see if we want to move anything around. But we'll throw him in F for now then.
He's staying there.
The more you say shit, I'm just like, yeah, I got nothing to defend about Jonathan really. Like why would I throw him in D? Like I literally got nothing to back up anything for Jonathan.
Facts.
All right, Kira Yoshikage.
Fucking S tier. Total S tier bat. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but
I love Kira. I love Kira.
would you throw him in front of Koichi though?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Hands
think so
down.
too. Yeah.
He's so good. He was so good. Yeah. I liked his whole. I'd put him in front of fucking Dio. What are you doing with your life?
Part 3
Um,
Dio, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Kira was really
I think
good. He really was.
Kira's one of the best villains in JoJo's so far. Thus far, because I haven't read part 7 or I finished part 6. But yeah, fucking Kira. His whole thing is like, I want to be alone with my hands, and everyone's like stopping him from doing that because of that fat fucking kid with the fucking spikes on his head. I don't remember his fucking name, but he deserves
Yeah.
to die.
Uh,
Kira did nothing wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in the Griffith aspect to this. Kira did nothing wrong. He just wanted a quiet
Yeah.
life. That's all. That's all he wanted.
He wants a quiet life. He drinks a hot, warm cup of milk before bed. It helps. He does his stretches and he sleeps for a good solid 8 hours. Like he did nothing wrong. He was just trying to chill and kill people and take their hands. Like,
That's it.
come on.
Just taking people's hands. Is that too
Yeah,
much to
like
ask for?
yeah. Facts, facts, facts. I yeah.
And
So
obviously his stand power, Killer Queen, is really
top tier,
crazy. Yeah,
top tier,
top tier
and now he
stand.
wouldn't.
Yes.
And I just think it's interesting. I don't think it would be able to beat Zawaldo or fucking even Diavolo's stand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I just think it was a cool stand and it worked really well. He just reset time. Like, I mean, and he explodes shit from a distance
Yeah,
and he
with
could
him
touch
have
stuff and make bombs.
yeah,
It
obviously
was
you
dope.
had the bite the dusto, and you have sheer heart attack. The freaking what you want to call them turtles that go towards the guys. I don't even remember what they even know what to call them.
All robotic bots.
Yeah, the robotic bot things. Those things were kind of crazy. I'm like at the beginning when I saw that, I'm like, dude, this is totally OP. Like, there should be no reason why
Yeah, but
this
boy,
stand needs to
Koichi
flex
came
so
through
hard.
and like, didn't he break one of them or something, or stop one of them
Yeah,
with
he
his
did. He
gravity
he
drive?
finally figured out
That
how
was fun.
to. Yeah, with his stand.
Koichi. That's why Koichi's on fire.
Yeah, that's why he's
But he's not as
he's
fire as Kira. And Kira's just like, take off my face. And he changed faces with some dude, and then like he fucking like killed the fucking yeah. And then he made fucking that dude's wife fall in love with him again. Beauty,
yeah.
beauty. Kira's a beautiful man. And Mori, I love you too.
Yeah, Maury, you're great. Now we have Giona Giovanna. He has a dream. So
Hot take, hot take. Oh,
so
go ahead, you go first. I'm gonna get shit from everyone.
okay. Giorno. Um, hmm. I like him as an antagonist of the series because obviously Dio's the protag, but I do not know if I would rank him very high. I obviously like him and he has a lot of cool moments throughout the series, uh, or throughout part five. But I think I would just put him like right next to Abdul. I might just throw him as a B, to be totally honest.
C tier.
You throw him as C?
He Bruno Bucciaretti and um Miss Guido Mista are the best characters in part five. Giorno was alright. I think I like everyone in Team Bucciaretti more than I like Giorno. Except for maybe Trish. I didn't really Trish was alright. I did like when she switched bodies with Mista, so but I don't think Giorno was like amazing character, to be honest. Like he's kind of a weaker one. He started out strong, but then kind of gradually like became boring. To me personally.
Yeah, that
And
I think
hashtag
I definitely agree with you. I agree the fact that yeah, everyone else in the team was definitely, I think they just had more personality and just go through a whole lot more development wise than actually Giorno, to be totally honest.
yeah, so he's like another Jotaro to me. I mean, he was different. He wasn't as stoic and badass as Jotaro. He was just kind of like he's smart and crafty and kind of like a thug like, and I like that. But he didn't really. His character wasn't very fucking amazing compared to the side characters.
Yeah. And Mori, I agree with you. Sheer Heart Attack is dumb broken. It's so OP. It was so OP till Koichi finally figured out how to stop it with his gravity shit.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw Koichi up here with or Koichi, Kakuin with Abdul, and we're gonna throw Giorno. I'm gonna I'm gonna throw him right in front of Jotaro here. I'm gonna put him right there. I agree with the C ranking. Uh, I probably wouldn't throw him up much higher because if I had to compare him with Kakuin and Abdul, yeah, he's definitely not that good. No way.
I put Okuyasu behind Giorno too. I
Sure.
think Giorno is better than Okuyasu.
Yeah, yeah.
To be fair.
I agree. Yeah.
And then you come to the mom of
Best
Team
mom.
Bucciaretti.
Best
Team
mom
Butcher.
of the show.
Facts, facts.
And we're not talking just part five. The whole fucking show. Best mom.
Well, minus the rest of the parts that are in manga.
Right. We're excluding manga here. We're just parts 1 through 5.
Although I don't think there's a mom in part 6 so far, and part 7 might have a mom. I don't know.
Mhm.
But yeah, Bucciaretti, Bruno. You really gonna do that? Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
totally doing it.
Okay. Okay. He can go in best mom.
Best mom goes up here. Yeah, here we go. And then we'll
He
make
was he
it.
was
I don't know.
now he was an amazing character. I like Mista better, but I'm not gonna argue because he was a great character. Bruno deserves to be best mom.
Yeah.
I'd put both him and Mista in S tier.
Now, clearly, I'm memeing here with best mom being above Kira Yoshikage in them. They're clearly better characters, but I'm just throwing him up there because we're gonna meme for Speedwagon and throw waifu up there too. So
Well, Speedwagon is best waifu
yes,
of all
yes,
time. So
yes. That's
there's
not
no
even a
memeing.
question. We're
It's not
not.
even meme. That's a real thing. So
If they
if
didn't have
if I could have
Speedwagon,
anyone, if I could have married anyone in anime, it would be Speedwagon because he'd be
Speedwagon.
there. Speedwagon,
But
Ario Speedwagon.
yes,
Even after Jonathan died, he was still better Joe Bro. He came through and helped out Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Like
yep.
Arrivederci. Yeah.
But yeah, Speedwagon, dude. He even after he died, and I don't remember if ended up dying after part 3 or if it was part 4, but yeah,
I don't
he
think
lived
it was not
on through the
he was
whole show with his foundation, with what he built.
he is the foundation to the show.
Yeah. Yes.
Even in part 6, what he has created is still sorry, spoilers, but he's still relevant. Speedwagon's still relevant, just like Dio.
Cool.
Moving on. He's not. We haven't started talking about him. We're just super hyped
Yeah.
because Speedwagon is like
Yeah,
the
he
best
is
character.
literally the ultimate Joe Bro. He's literally the Joe Bro
He's
for
the
like
first
for the
Joe
whole.
Bro.
Yes.
He is.
The first
He
Joe
is.
Bro and the ultimate JoJo or Joe Bro.
That's minus part 7 because I've heard really good things.
Oh, really? Cool. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard a couple things too. Just because, how you get slightly spoiled on the internet all the time. So, yeah, those kind of things.
Yeah. No, it's really good. I haven't really been spoiled. I know about the kind of spin or something. I don't really know much about part 7. I just heard it's really good and there's horse races.
Yeah,
And it's set in the Midwest.
I just pretty much know, like, what characters there are, like the main characters and shit. So that's pretty
I
about
don't
it.
even know that much. I really don't know. I've also avoided all spoilers from part 7 because I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to hop into Mista now.
S tier, solid S tier. I'd put him above pretty much everyone but Kira.
For
In
real?
fact, I don't know. Fuck yeah, dude. I love Mista. He has some of the quirkiest. Oh my god, his fight too on that fucking moving truck. Whew, fire. He was just his fucking stand is fucking amazing. 4 fucking bullets and he's pew, pew, pew. Or not 4 bullets. He's afraid of the number 4, so he numbered his bullets, but he doesn't have a number 4 bullet. Or is it number 3? I can't remember.
It's 4.
It's 4,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's 4.
He's
So
scared
like,
of number 4, yeah.
he still would have 4 bullets, but he just numbered them, so there's no number 4. He's got the golden suck. I love Mista. Did he die? I can't remember.
No.
No, he
Mista
was
dead.
alive. Him and Trish. Him and
Yep.
Trish were the only
Yep.
ones left alive.
Yep.
But he was fire. I'd put him. I think Kira's a little bit better in my opinion, but Mista is my favorite character from part 4s or part 5.
So you like
So,
Mista more than you do Koichi?
yeah. I think Mista might be the second best Joe Bro of all time. I like him more than every JoJo, for sure. Except maybe Joseph. I love Joseph, but not part 3 Joseph. I think part 2 Joseph's like top tier, and part 3 Joseph's, meh. Part 4 Joseph's funny. He loses that baby.
Yeah. But to give him a little bit of credit, it was an invisible baby, so.
to be fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw him here. I'm not throwing him in front of Dio, but I will throw Mista in S tier.
Don't suck off Dio, dude. Dio's not.
Dude, I will suck Dio any day of the week. I simp for Dio.
It's part 3 Dio. Part 1 Dio's better, and
but still, part 3 Dio's pretty good.
but Mista's above. So is Koichi. This list is wrong. I do not agree with this list. Iggy should be an S tier. Iggy in S tier. Justice for Iggy.
Hey, I'm being nice here and throwing Koichi and Mista in S tier. I'm not throwing no Iggy
They
up there.
are S tier characters. Why don't you have any taste?
I do have taste. I just like a lot of these characters differently. I don't know. Hey, I have good enough taste to like Jojo, okay? Give me that much.
Okay, I give you that much, but then that's where the taste kind of judges out. I mean, bro, you. Okay. Never mind. Let's go on. Apache. I can't
Bakio.
pronounce his name. Abakio. I can't pronounce his name. Okay, leave me alone. I did. Solid A tier, maybe B tier. I like him. I like the other characters in part 4 better, but or part 5. I
Yeah.
don't really have much to say. Like I
Yeah.
think his stand was cool. It was like the rewinding one, where you can rewind somebody's like thing. Uh, I know. Was it Dope Leo killed him?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, Doppio. Yeah.
Yeah, Mech Pirate gets me. Me and Mech Pirate, BFS right there. Can't wait to play D&D with you.
But yeah, Bakio. Yeah, he was pretty
See,
cool. I liked him. I don't really have much to complain about him. Yeah, the whole rewind stand was pretty cool. I feel like it could have been used. Well, I mean, they used it quite a bit till he ended up dying, and they ended up being able to
yeah, yeah.
find uh, where Diavolo was because of his stand. Correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. It was a combo. It was a bunch of stuff. I fucked with Abacchio. Not as much as the next boy though. Narantia, best boy.
Yeah, Narantia is pretty good.
I
Uh,
fucking love him. Is that
yeah.
who's? Hey chat, who's the guy at next to Narantia? Anyone know?
Yeah, who's this dude? This guy with the white hair?
Oh yeah,
Because I
he
still
peed
don't
in
know.
Jorno's cup. He did pee in Jorno's cup, and Jorno didn't straight drink it. That was one of the best moments of like Jorno's like whole thing.
Yeah,
That
that
or
was that might have been that was like my favorite meme of part 5 until they all beat up that one guy that we were talking about before.
yeah.
All right, sorry, I'm gonna throw a Bakio in front of Josuke. Fuck you, Josuke. So
Hey, don't hate on the boy Josuke.
hey, I love Josuke. I'm just saying I like a Bakio more.
I like Iggy more than I like Dio. Part 3.
All you guys being Iggy stands. Jeez.
It is Fugo.
Oh, that
Okay,
is
well
Fugo. No.
I don't like Fugo. I thought his hair was red for some reason.
Yeah. When did it turn white? Did it turn white
Yeah,
when he was using his stand or something? I don't know.
it might have been. I know he has this whole side story about why after he left the crew, but he's a bitch. I agree with
He is a bitch.
More. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. I know it's a PG channel for
Nope. This is not a Christian channel. I don't condone Christian channels.
Oh no, go on to my boy Narantia.
Yeah,
He's a
Narantia.
solid A tier. He's a solid A tier.
At least, yeah.
At least. I fucked with him. I don't think he's quite S tier. That's like cream of the crop, and we have a lot of S tiers. Um, but yeah, he was good. I fucked with him. Tough. But if we're going Fugo, he's definitely F or D tier.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw him an F because we didn't see much of him, and he was a just complete bitch, and he didn't stay with the crew. So I'm like, screw him.
Yeah, I think. And
Yeah, maybe if I read the manga, maybe I would have different
no,
taste,
it's not.
Mori.
It's like a side like uh a side story or some shit. It's not, I don't know if it's a manga, maybe a one shot or something of
Oh,
them,
is
or
there?
like a light novel.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's a light novel. Oh yeah, so the anime changes
Mm,
his hair color in the manga.
okay, that's why I didn't notice. Okay.
His
Yes,
stand will always be Aerosmith.
definitely. But yeah,
Yeah, after he left, I lost a lot of respect for him. I didn't mind him while he was there, so I think he could go in D tier because he's definitely better than Jonathan up to a point.
yeah, I guess I shouldn't diss him so much.
He betrayed the crew. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
betrayed the Bucciaretti crime family.
Yeah, I mean he left quick and he betrayed them and that's why I'll rank him so low. But I
He's just
gotta
like,
I gotta
oh, we're
put
going against the boss, and Fugo's like, yeah, I can't do that, and everyone's also like, let's do it, and Fugo's like,
nah. He's like,
So
nah,
yeah,
fam, I'm out.
yeah, that was ridiculous. I understand that Rocky did that because he was gonna bring back Fugo for the fight with the guy who's Chocolate or whatever.
Right.
And that was supposed to be Fugo, but he was going through like some depression at the time about his friends and stuff, and didn't want to go there, which is cool. I read all that, but in story wise context, you know what I'm saying? Like he just kind of left.
But yeah, we'll keep
That
Fugo
sucks.
as we'll put Fugo as D though, just for the sole fact of what I did see of him. I did like. We just didn't get to see much of him, and cause he betrayed the crew, I'm just like, nope, he's down.
We're saying crew like fucking One Piece.
Well, they were a crew. It was a gang
they're,
instead of a
they're
crew, I
they're a
guess.
mob. Yeah, they're a
Yeah,
mob.
yeah,
I did not like Diavolo. I think he was. I mean, I didn't hate him. Obviously, I think he definitely can be in B tier. I think Dope Leo definitely is A tier, but Diavolo is definitely like a B tier character to me.
yeah. We
He
cause
killed Best Mom, so
yeah, most of the shit we saw, he was on the sidelines, and it only showed him at the very end, really. And even then, it didn't really go in depth about him too much. It just, he obviously had the
I
split personality with
yeah.
Doppio, but that was really it. So
I mean yeah.
his stand was
I
cool,
like
obviously, but
his stand was cool. I still don't understand how exactly it works, but we're not gonna get into that because I'm
it
just
just
dumb.
works. It just works.
Yeah, it just works. But I think Doppio is definitely an A tier character. I'd put him
Mm.
behind everyone else though.
Yeah, I probably
I just
agree.
like his in that fight. That was one of the better fights too. The one with the magnet dude from the assassin fucking group.
Oh yeah,
That
that fight was really cool.
yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, where he would just he would just get razor blades, or I don't even know how his stand worked, but somehow he would get razor blades in Doppio's
Wasn't it
throat.
magnetism or something?
Yeah, I think so. I
So
think you're right.
I think like he made razor blades from the iron in Doppio's blood. I
Oh,
mean,
yes,
you
that would
guys can
make
correct
sense.
me if I'm wrong, but that's what I thought it was. I also it's been a while since I watched part five.
Yeah, I only watched it when it was airing. That was literally the only. That's when I was watching it, so it's been a little
Yeah,
while too.
same. Um, I think
Now we got
the
Speed
next.
Wagon. Well, we're just throwing him up here.
There's nothing to say. He is the best Joe bro. He is
Yes,
top tier. He is. I love Speedwagon. He started off as a bad guy with his fucking hat, and that was fucking dope. Like that
the
was a
blade
cool. That was
hat. I wish I had the
yeah.
blade hat.
I wish he brought it out more. I wish he could
Yeah,
have like infused with Hammond or something. Like I wish he learned Hammond and he learned how to like infuse the blade hat with Hammond and throw it. That would have been dope. He was
Hamon.
just great. Hamon,
Yeah.
whatever. Hamon just is too many syllables. Hammond.
I know what
It's
you
not
meant though.
four syllables. I love Speedwagon. He is by far one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's just the best waifu.
Yeah,
That's all there is to it.
we
I
already
mean, it's not really
hyped
me at
him
this
up
point.
so much, but yeah, he is
I mean, I
literally
could
best
talk about him
waifu.
for hours, and there's not even that much. I don't think he had hours in time to show. Oh, oh! You just decide your Speedwagon. You know what? That would have been a way better D&D. Not gonna lie, instead of copying Rustage, we could have done a JoJo D&D. Just saying, Mech Pirate.
Yeah, make
Moving
your
on.
own stands that, or have like a random
Yeah,
list of stands that you randomly got. That'd be badass.
yeah, that'd
Kind
be
of like
fucking
how
dope.
Rustage has currently that roulette one. Just kind of have like a roulette devil fruit. You could have like
He's
before
saying,
you start
no.
the D&D, you could just you do a random roll to get a random stand. You know what I mean?
The One Piece world is bigger, but think about this: JoJo's set in our world. That's much bigger than the One Piece world.
But
Um,
what we got our boy Zappelli now, Antonio Zappelli.
is it Antonio? I thought. Okay, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
remember his name. I remember Zapelli.
Yeah, that's why I said Zappelli earlier, but I know it starts with an L. I mean, it starts with an A. I think it's Antonio or
He's
Anatoli or
definitely
something.
he's definitely a mid tier. I would say B or C. I don't really mind.
I mm,
You can. I mean, if
uh
you want to put him in D tier, I have no opposition. I don't really remember him. I know he died and shit.
I'd probably just throw him. We're just gonna throw him in C.
You think he's best to his Bondo? Oh, are you talking about Shanks? Yeah, Shanks is
Shanks.
best to his
Yeah.
Bondo. You don't know much about Shanks though.
Yeah, he just pops up bits and pieces throughout the show.
I fucking love Shanks.
Yeah.
If you watch my Twitch stream about characters, one ranking One Piece characters, I put Shanks really high. So
Yeah.
I
I.
fuck with Shanks. I want more to it at this point.
Yeah. Which
Um,
even me, I haven't seen a whole. I've seen even less because I'm with Rant Cafe reading with them, so I haven't really gone very far in One Piece yet.
you haven't seen anything with Shanks, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, I think I mentioned it before. I The farthest I've gone in One Piece is when I was watching the anime. I did get to Fishman Island, but that's the farthest I've ever gone.
Yeah, so his big moment was definitely in Marineford.
Right,
So
right, yeah. I got to see
you have seen that.
Marineford.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think there might have been there's some more stuff, but not much. He's really shrouded in mystery, bro. I know more about Gold Roger than I know about Shanks at this point.
That'd be badass if like later. I mean, I don't know how long One Piece is gonna go on for forever, and but it'd be
Forever.
cool if they finally had like a fight where it's between Shanks and somebody else, and it just showed the whole fight. That would be badass, just to finally show what he can do and everything.
I feel like they will.
Maybe yeah, down the road sometime. I don't know.
Yeah. So the next guy,
Is part one Dio?
and he's definitely above Part Three Dio.
Oh, for
Part
sure.
Three Dio should be A tier, for sure.
Nah, but I will throw part three behind Koichi and Mista.
Finally,
Yeah.
that he's basically teetering on A tier at that point.
Yeah.
Um, I don't
Stop
know.
swaying my options.
I love fucking being, not being. I love the how he respects Jonathan. You don't see that because he doesn't respect Joseph or Jotaro, but he respects Jonathan, and he is like he realizes throughout it like he can't fucking just because he became a vampire doesn't mean he's gonna beat Jonathan. Like he starts realizing that and like other things, and he really has a lot of respect for who Jonathan is because Jonathan's that embodiment of gentleman, like you say.
Right.
Trevor Jonathan's born as fuck, but yeah, he just he was such a great antagonist in part one, and I hate part one. I think it's boring, but he was the best part by far. He definitely deserves to be
Yeah, he's probably the
right
best thing
behind
about
Jared.
part one. Yeah.
He is the best thing about part one. Oh, sorry, Speedwagon.
Yeah, my bad.
Forgot
Sorry,
about
sorry.
that.
Cut that out. We
Can't.
didn't say that.
Yeah, I fuck with Dio part one.
Yep.
I think we already talked a lot about part three Dio, but part one Dio was just better
And
written.
I mean, maybe it's just the fact that he forgot, but part one Dio has a lot more abilities, kind of, except the stand. Obviously, he has the
It's not
laser beams out
well.
of his eyes.
He still all has all his abilities. They're just not as powerful.
Yeah, that's probably why
And
he
that's
just uses the stand because he's like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna use these lowly
and
powers when I got the
he
stand."
doesn't have full control over Jonathan's body yet. So I don't think he
Mm,
can use
mm,
every ability to
right.
their utmost.
Yeah, I think it
Part
was
six
like,
in part six though, they kind of ruined Dio for me so far.
oof.
They have like flashbacks and it seems kind of a little sketchy with Poochie. Just saying.
but
But I mean,
but yeah,
yeah,
you do make a point. He didn't have full control over Jonathan's body, and even in part three, he didn't. And it was like actually gonna lead up to that point, like after Jotaro fight. But obviously, Jotaro beat him, and
I
he
think
didn't end up
at the
doing it.
point when he takes Joseph Blood, he is close. If
Yeah.
not, okay. And it was great. That's the point. He's mysterious, therefore sexy. Best husband. Okay, McPirate. Okay. Okay, McPirate. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I did say that on chat yesterday. Dio is probably one of the best husbandos for sure. But
He's talking about Shanks.
Shanks now? Oh Jesus! Stop confusing me. I mean, it was Dio the other day, but no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dio's dope. I think he's one of the best parts about JoJo's in general.
Well, definitely.
Part one definitely was amazing. So, or not amazing. Part one Dio was amazing.
Yeah.
But now getting on to my boy Joseph,
Yeah,
who's
part
actually
two
who's
Joseph.
actually fucking better than every character except maybe Kira. I think he's better than Kira. I think he should be S rank, definitely above everyone. He's fucking man.
What I think you think I should make an SS rank for
No,
just
I think you should
Joseph?
just put him.
Just
I
put him
think
up
you should
there.
put him above Kira.
Yeah.
I don't
I
want to make
agree.
too many ranks. I mean, you can make it his own rank. He's
Yeah,
fucking
that's alright.
fire, dude. He pulls out fucking machine gun first episodes and shoots at the fucking Empire. Like, bro,
Yeah.
this there's so many memes about him, like
No.
Tequila Joseph or whatever, where he dresses up like the fucking chick. Oh my god,
And then
I fucking
obviously Nigga Andeo Smokey.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want to say that on stream because I feel like you get canceled. But
I'm
yeah.
not racist, I promise. That was actually what was said. It was
um
all
that's
one word.
that's what all racists say. I'm not racist, but
But no.
I fuck with the whole thing. Him peeping on his mom and not realizing it's his mom. I
Nice.
love nice soul.
Yeah.
I fucking love Joseph. He definitely is above most everyone for me,
And
including yeah, he's just great.
and what makes him like one of the best JoJos in my opinion, and maybe it's just like it like just goes well with my personality, but he is just such a goof and he just flying by the seat of his pants, all luck like involved for most of the show or most of part 2. And he just comes up with like the dumbest shit and it just works somehow. It just works.
Bro, he claimed that okay, so Car's like, you thought ahead about all this and this, the volcano shit, and he was
Uh,
like, took credit for it. He was like, yeah, and he didn't mean to do all
he's like, "Yeah, I totally planned that volcano erupting and everything."
that.
Yes. That was the whole
And then
plan.
he just shows up to his own funeral. I fucking Joseph's top tier.
But yeah, he shows up and he shows up to the funeral. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to be dead? What?"
Part two, Joseph is God. I agree with you,
Yeah.
Mech Pirate.
Yes.
You're fire all around. Joseph, best character in JoJo's thus far.
A lot of
We shall
people
see.
like to say he's not the best JoJo, but
Your
I
next
don't
line,
even know what to
your
say.
next, your next line is, or you're gonna say that I fucking fuck with him,
And wasn't
bro.
there something?
He's the he's the only reason that I continue to watch the JoJo's. Like if part two JoJo was like part one, I would have fucking Joe part two is he's the reason why I am here today talking about JoJo's. We'll just go over that factor. He is that good.
Yeah, yeah, part 2 like why I hate people so much that start on part 3 is because they never got to see part 2 Joseph. That is literally the reason.
Facts, dude. He so good. They did dishonor when they made Old Man Joseph not nearly as good as Part One Joseph
I
or
mean,
Part Two
yeah,
Joseph.
of course he's old Joseph and he's probably more mature, but yeah, I mean, obviously part 2 Joseph's still better. I mean, I don't know, but
Caesar.
yeah, we have Caesar too. When yeah, we got our boy Caesar Zappelli. Let's
I
talk
like
about
him.
our bubble guy.
He was cool. What is his bubble stand? Yeah, I'd say solid A tier. He's definitely an A tier pick. I don't know
No.
where I'd put him in the A tier.
Uh,
You,
how about here? How you feel about that?
that's solid.
Right behind
Caesar,
Narancha.
Caesar was Caesar was great. Good character. He definitely bounced off Joseph really well.
Yeah, they played really well with each other in the show.
Yeah. Rest in peace for sure. I don't have a lot to say about him. He wasn't like too like stand out to me.
No, he was just
I
a good
think
character.
the main reason that he's an A tier is because of Joseph.
Yeah, probably if he didn't play so well with Joseph, he'd probably rank much lower. But he
Yeah,
ranked, but yeah, they were like competing with each other the whole time,
yeah,
and they were so
good guys,
great.
right?
Yeah,
Good bromance between them. I
yeah,
agree. I
definitely
agree.
Cookie. Yep.
100%. Fucking, I fucked with that bromance.
Which
That's the
I'm
only.
not telling you people that are part skippers to start on part 2. Still start with part 1. But part 2 Joseph is probably the best.
See, the thing about JoJo's is it just builds up from each part. You know what I'm saying? Like, part one does affect part two and part three and part four and part five and part six. Can't talk about seven because I'm not sure. But so far, it just kind of all builds together. You know what I'm saying? Like part
Yeah,
two,
that's
like part three, part four, part five, part six. It goes all the way. Like part three affects all of them. Part
yeah.
four
Like
affects
if you
the rest.
started on part three, you had no clue how Dio got to this point. It didn't talk about how he got any of his vampire powers or how he became that way or anything. It just well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't need to know to understand it, but still, like, why wouldn't you want to know like the backstory of it?
Yeah,
You know?
parts. People do part skip. There's somebody who was in the Discord chat talking about skipping part one and two because part three, and I honestly part three is really boring to me. It's not the best part. You know what I'm saying? And I think part two is amazing. I don't see why they would even skip any of it, but somebody did. So
But yeah, I agree. Part two's always been my favorite part, even though obviously part three is good. Parts four, I have none of the parts are bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say part one is probably the most lacking, but it's
part
probably
three is
due.
so boring,
But how is part three boring?
bro. Until they get to Egypt, I was so bored. Well, I mean, the beginning was kind
It
of.
was just setting it up though. I think it was just like
It
all
was just
getting it
it
started.
was, it was a stand of the week thing, and it's like the longest part so far. So I didn't like it.
The one I wouldn't like the
Overall,
most is probably part one, obviously,
oh yeah,
because
part it goes. My rankings like part four is my favorite, then part five, then part no, not then part five. Yeah, but then part five, then part two. Even though Joseph's like better than all of them, I think part five and part four stories are amazing, and then part two, and then part three, and then part one. But I don't think part three even compares to like part two, in my opinion.
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of good parts in part
you're
three.
probably right. I
It's just
probably only
long.
I probably only rank part two so high because of Joseph. But now that you did mention it, probably the only thing that's super great about part two is Joseph, and obviously I like Caesar,
Caesar,
and
yeah.
yeah,
I like
and
Lisa
then
Lisa. I
Cars
think
is cool, but
Cars is a cool concept. I think his character is a little lacking compared to isn't a whole horse from part three?
no,
Yeah.
that yeah, part three, yeah, and the Oingo Boingo Brothers,
Yeah, no, they had some great characters. It was just so long.
yeah,
So long. And the characters that came back, like Oingo Boingo Brothers and Whole Horse, were great characters because it was more than just one shot. You know what I'm saying? But like
yeah,
the stand of the week thing got a little repetitive at some point, and it was just 48 episodes or whatever.
of
And
different
Lisa
stands.
Lisa is waifu. Lisa Lisa can go in the waifu tier. I'd agree with that. But
But
behind Speedwagon,
even though we're gonna rank Jotaro so low, we gotta give it up for when he fights the Abi with the gambling fight.
oh yeah, yeah. The Derby fight was great.
That's
I
probably like
also like
one of
the
my
Derby
favorites.
two part where I think it's a video game one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and the fucking Joseph playing for him or some shit. I fucking fire.
yeah. When they
That
were
was
doing
fire.
the baseball game on there, yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. That was fire. There are some great, and that's in Egypt. That one's in Egypt. The other one, Derby fight. Derby fight is amazing.
Yeah,
Top tier.
once they
Top
make it to Egypt, the
tier.
part three is
It
really
picks
good.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it goes
but
really good.
before they get to Egypt, it is kind of slow. I will
Yeah,
admit.
I
Yeah,
I 100% agree.
yeah.
So that's why part three is lower because it just took so long to get there.
Hmm.
And it was fire when he got there, but as before that, it was just kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
Um,
But we
I
got our
think
boys
the
Cars.
fucking D tier. Um,
You didn't like Cars like at all?
I think his name is Wamu is a way better character. I think Cars.
Wamu. Yeah.
Okay, Cars do whatever he wanted to do, and he did. Yeah, he's one of the weaker villains, but I would definitely put him definitely in C tier. I like Diavolo more. To be fair, I would put him in C tier. I don't think he was nearly as good as Diavolo.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really go into talking about Cars much. Obviously, he has cool powers,
Well, I
and
mean,
he's
yeah, he went and killed every one of his species, so there's only like four or five left, like his family or something.
yeah, him
And
and the Pillar Men. Yeah.
yeah, so like the Pillarman, like he killed out his whole species, which is kind of interesting. But overall, I think Wamu was more like interesting. I guess
Yeah.
was
Well,
really Whole Horse really getting, or did Kira really get influenced by Whole Horse? Is that really true?
I don't know. I never heard of that.
I've never heard that either. Maury out here with the facts. I'll have to look that up later.
That's cool
Get
though,
more
if that's the case.
into
Like how now, Maury, if you could tell us maybe a little quick, like how did Whole Horse get influenced, or Kira get influenced by Whole Horse? Like something in particular, or what?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
But Cars. Yeah, I agree. He's probably not as good as a lot of the uh, villains in JoJo's, but yeah, I think I agree with you. We'll just throw him back here with in C here. I might throw him in front of Zappelli, but I'll probably throw him right there.
Yeah, I'll look it up later and talk back to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Maury.
Yep. Now we
And
got
that
Lisa.
and she is waifu material. Not gonna
She
lie.
she definitely waifu. Not throwing her in
Now,
waifu tier, but
I mean, no, I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. I like her. I think she's great. I think she's better than even Caesar. So I'd put her somewhere in A tier. Don't think she's quite S tier. Maybe
nah.
I'd put her in either in B or A tier. It's teeters. She was a great character. She wasn't around long, but she did leave an impact. What?
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 Because I'm not throwing her in waifu tier?
Mech Pirater? What?
I
I
throw
like I like Lisa. I think waifu tier is just because Speedwagon is the waifu
Yeah,
of
Speedwagon has
JoJo.
to be the only one up there because he is the waifu. We can't have both of them up there. That's just not fair. That's like having
And
two best moms. No, you can't have two best moms.
let's just not forget the fact that Lisa kind of abandoned Joseph when she was when she
Yeah,
had him.
so yeah, that's kind of shitty.
She can't be best mom, so
But
and
hey,
she's waifu
it was
material.
it
But
was for character development.
yeah, I would put her in A or B tier. I don't think she's nearly as good as the S tier.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw her. I don't know. I just throw her on the end of A tier here or something.
Yeah, that works
That's
for me.
fine. Yeah.
But she had to. I don't remember why she had to. It wasn't that good a reason.
Yeah, I
She was
can't
strong.
remember back to part two, but yeah, I remember she had to.
She was strong. Like Joseph killed off what's his name in the beginning. She could have easily killed any vampires that came. She is Hammond. I mean, she was
Rione,
training her own.
Rione, we for this list, it was literally just like main characters. So
If we're
that's
gonna
why.
rate the Yandere girlfriend, who you can't even name Rione, and Trish, I'd put Trish in
Yeah,
B tier.
Trish probably should have been on here because she was kind of a
Should
main character. I don't know why she wasn't, but
I'd put Trish in B tier, and I would put the
I
Yandere girlfriend in probably B tier as well.
yeah, they're both pretty solid Bs in my opinion too. Trish wasn't bad. She was pretty good.
Straight so. Who's that? Is that the fucking German dude?
No, that was.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. Wasn't it?
Straight so the German. I love the German guy. He
Or
wins
wait,
this.
isn't Straits the guy that Joseph machine gunned at the beginning of part two?
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I like the German scientist or whatever.
Yeah. Barack
Is
Manga.
yeah, he's definitely be an S or A tier.
Yeah,
At
he
least.
definitely gets a solid A tier. With them having these other guys on here, I'm surprised they didn't have him on here.
And I'm more surprised about Trish though, to be honest.
Yukako.
Yeah, Yukako.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. She was cool. For like 3 episodes she was in.
Right, Stroheim.
I
Why
like
did I forget that? German science guy
Von
Stroheim.
Stroheim. Yeah,
Yeah.
Von Stroheim.
Yeah.
He was a good character. He definitely belongs in A tier. But Yukako definitely would be in B tier for me.
Yeah, like Stroheim, I would literally probably put him in front of Old Man Joseph on A tier. I'd probably put him as
He's
up
fire.
there, yeah.
He's fire.
Yeah.
Honestly, Yukako can go in C tier for me if we're gonna rate people that are not on the list.
Honestly,
I mean,
I didn't really like that yandere too much. I mean, yeah, she was cool because she was a yandere, but I was like, I don't know about her really, to be honest.
yeah. We didn't create the list. We just used it.
Yeah, it was on
So
tier maker, so we just used whatever characters were in there because we knew most of the characters, so that's why we did this
Yeah,
one.
we also picked out another one. It's like over 100 characters of JoJo's. So they're all named anime characters or whatever. And
Yeah, like
we
look, watch this, fam. This was the one that we were going to do at first. I'll bring it up.
Oh, Rohan. I love Rohan, the mangaka or the manga.
Oh, dude, yeah. He could
Yeah.
rewrite a person pretty much. Dude, that was freaking crazy. Like
Yeah,
that was
I
pretty
loved
good.
him. He's definitely solid A tier. He was a good character.
But yeah, this was the other list we were gonna do. Look ahead, all these
You
guys.
you, you pause the stream,
I did.
or you pause my stream. I guess I can't see anything.
Oh, I don't know why it paused. Hold on. I'll just bring it back up.
Oh, you minimized that shadow lab, or never mind. Just you minimized Streamlabs for me. So oh, there it is.
Is it working now? Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So
All
like
right.
the first guy, I know he's the guitar guy from part 4.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but like we didn't use this list because we didn't know like half the characters' names, pretty much. So that's
And
the
then
only
there's
reason why
looks
we
like
didn't
there's
use this list.
yeah, and then the fucking kid with a hole in his face.
Oh, hey,
There's
here's
a
part
numerous
here's part 5 Polnareff. Hey yo.
yeah part 5 Polnareff, but and then yeah part 4 is old, so she might be the first Yandere.
Yeah.
But there's Trish. There's Yukaku. I see him, and they have a changing Kira one. I like that. Kira's dad's in it.
Yeah, right here.
I don't know who some of these characters are though. I don't remember some of them.
Here's the chef guy.
Yeah, and he's definitely like solid B tier.
Yeah, he's at least B.
There's Yamada. I think he's Yamada. He's over like 5 to the left. He's like the crook that tries to rip off Koichi in the first.
Oh,
second
yeah,
episode.
this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I rewatched it and remembered every single person's name.
Yeah, like if I went ahead and went and re-watched Jojo now, maybe I would remember. But
There's one with all the characters ever. It's like over. This isn't over 100 characters. I lied, but this is still a lot of characters. Whoa, Sinbad, take that back. Part 4 is the best part. I love part 4.
but he said good whack.
It's good whack. No,
Good whack.
It's just beast. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Maury. Are you talking to me? You gotta mention people. You'd be like, Justin, get the fuck out. But yeah, so our
But yeah,
list,
that was our tier list, fellas, of those characters.
I think it's solid. I don't have any disagreements with it.
Oh, don't say
Other
sorry,
people
Sinbad.
obviously.
Don't let them knock you down a peg.
I would I give this list a stamp of approval, except for the fact that Iggy's not an S tier. So.
Yeah, I know you guys really like Iggy, but I don't know. I would not rank him up with all these guys.
Justice
we have in S tier.
Iggy!
Yes, you guys can hate me for not being an Iggy stan, but I do like Iggy. I really do. I just definitely wouldn't throw him an S.
It's okay. Oh yeah? Are you giving your opinion now? Sorry, that's my daughter.
Tell us about JoJo.
She told you Iggy should be an S tier. Yeah, Mech, he's wrong, but I can't convince him.
No. This is the one thing I am like actually really serious about. Like I would not throw him an S with Dio or these other guys we have an S. No.
Yeah, see, even Mech Pirate speaks baby, and my daughter is saying Iggy deserves S tier. You tell him.
Did we want to try to do another tier or do another tier list or what are you thinking?
What time am I looking at? It's already 12:30. No, I have to get ready for work.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You can continue on, but
Nah. I wasn't even planning on streaming today. I'll probably just stop here then.
yeah, it's a solid what we're looking at.
Yeah, except Iggy, of course, but you already bashed me enough about that.
Solid. You've been live for an hour and a half. That's pretty decent for a tier list.
Yeah.
Especially this small. I did mine in like 53 minutes, and it was like every character in fucking One Piece. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but yeah, we talked about these characters pretty in depth. I think there might have been a couple we didn't, like Naranchio. We just kind of skimmed over.
Maury, we can definitely set that up. I'm down to do that with you. Fan rankings. I love ranking things.
I wouldn't mind joining with you guys. Whatever, sure.
Yeah, then we can have a more like a 3-person list or 3-person, so the votes are a little more like Grand Cafe, when they do tier lists.
Yeah, just let me know ahead of time, because I'll just have to let everyone know in the Discord and not have something already planned and stuff. So.
Yeah, well, next week I have a birthday stream I'm doing on Friday, next Friday, June 5th. If
Okay,
anyone wants to join, I'm gonna plug that real quick. Maury, we can talk more about when to do the stand stream and when everyone's schedules line up. But yeah, I'll be doing like I'm coming up with a drinking game for next week for me. Like every time somebody follows, I fucking take a shot or some shit
cool.
type thing. So yeah, if you guys want to join that, I'm gonna plug that right at the end. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
It's been
anytime, bud. We'll
yeah,
have to set something
uh,
up again.
yeah, we'll have to do that again. Uh, well, I'm out.
All right, see ya, bud. Yeah, we'll just call it here, fellas. Thank you for joining.
Stay thirsty, weeps.
But yeah, back. Yeah, but guys, this is Justin. He's from DietWeeb. If you don't know, if you guys want to give him a follow, that be much appreciated. He's a really good guy. He just started just like I did, and just recently. But uh, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming in and watching this. Uh, this is actually my first time doing a tier maker, so uh, maybe be something to like regularly do, like maybe once a week or something with Justin and maybe somebody else. Who knows? Uh, I'd like to start doing more collabs because I know they'd be fun. So, uh, but yeah, you guys are great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna call it here. So everybody have a good day and see you next time.